Okay, when it loads, yeah, okay. Hi guys, and welcome to CreepyPasta Stories Info. This is Memo Parrot, and I've got my hair back! Yeah! Anyway, drink my coffee. Beautiful nerd mug. So, today, it's a rather special episode. I've got a really blocked nose, so I might not be doing a recording for a short while because of this. So, let's just get into it. Now, today, we are going to be doing well, something I don't really do. It's a fanfiction creepypasta, and I'm guessing most people from the Brony fandom will know this one. I myself am not a Brony. I have Brony friends. I have never seen My Little Pony. As a rule, I don't watch it. I don't actually watch it. It's like anyone else is watching it. I usually just sit in another room. No one watches it at my house, so let's just get right into it. With this creepypasta, I will be right back after this short. Yeah, I'll probably just find the creepypasta and be right. So, before we start, I'm just going to give you a little bit of a background story to Cupcakes, alright? Like not so much its origins as sorry about this. It's really horrible. Anyway, so basically, Cupcakes is a really dark fanfiction that depicts Pinkie Pie, a lovable character from My Little Pony, as a fucking murderer. And it was first said to originate from the 4chan boards, or I think it was /co or something, or /co/ whatever. And like because I'm on 4chan all the time, you never see me outside 4chan if like unless I'm on YouTube or Facebook. That is, those are the only three places you'll find me unless the fuck's sake, Andrew. There are four places you'll find me: Creepypasta Wiki, YouTube, Facebook, and 4chan. Sorry about that. Well, it's getting a little better now. Coffee, everyone's best friend. So yeah, and in said fanfiction, Pinkie Pie slaughters Rainbow Dash and mutilates Rainbow Dash and turns her, him or her, I don't fucking watch it, into Cupcakes. So how about we just read the creepypasta instead of rambling on about it? Alright. The air was warm, the sun was shining, and every pony in Ponyville was having a glorious day. The town square was bustling and crowded, and busy ponies filled the streets. All the pony folk seemed to have somewhere specific to be. All except Rainbow Dash. Her place was in the sky. She tore freely through the air, speeding one way and the next, buzzing the treetops and racing the wind. The blue Pegasus swooped over the schoolyard, much to the delight of the children, and climbed several hundred feet and dove, streaking downward as fast as she could. Seconds before hitting the ground, her wings flew open and she pulled back into the clear blue. Rainbow felt alive. Suddenly, Dash remembered that she had somewhere to be. She was supposed to meet with Pinkie Pie in 5 minutes. Dash had gotten so caught up in her exercises that she'd forgotten that Pinkie had asked to meet her at Sugar Cube Corner at 3. Pinkie hadn't said why or what they'd be doing, but Dash knew that with Pinkie, it could be anything. Dash wasn't sure if she really wanted to go though. She was so engaged with her stunts that she thought about blowing Pinkie off to continue flying. But Dash's conscience got the better of her. She knew that it would hurt Pinkie's feelings. After all, Pinkie had said it was going to be something special just for the two of them. Dash considered it and thought, why not? What does she have to lose? Heck, might be more pranking. Pinkie might have found a bunch more fun stuff to pull on folks. They'd had so much fun the last time. Dash kicked into overdrive to make up for lost time and sped to her appointment. Seems pretty fine so far. Let's keep reading. When Dash walked into the store, she was immediately greeted by her host, who was bouncing in excitement. Yay, you're here. I've been waiting for you all day. Anyway, said the jumping pony. Sorry if I'm a little late, Pinkie. I was doing my afternoon exercises and lost track of time, Dash told her. Pinky giggled and responded gleefully, reassuring tone. Oh, that's okay. You're here now. What's a few more minutes? I've been so excited thinking about all the fun stuff we're going to do. I haven't stopped bouncing since I woke up. I almost forgot to breathe. I've been so happy. Dash gave a slightly uncomfortable laugh. She'd always appreciated Pinkie Pie's friendly, outgoing way of life, but Pinkie's overabundant enthusiasm almost creeped her out. Dash maintained a polite expression, however. If Pinkie was this worked up, whatever she had planned must be good. What does she have planned, I wonder? Anyway, coffee. Alright, so you ready to get started, Rainbow Dash? I've got everything all ready, Pink Pony said. Dash psyched himself up. You betcha, Pinkie. So, what do you got planned? You gonna prank somebody? I've got a couple of good ones I've been thinking about. Or maybe you've got some stunts you think I should try. Or perhaps making cupcakes! Pinkie happily announced. Baking? Dash was disappointed. Pinkie, you know I'm not good at baking. Remember last time? Oh, that's not a problem at all. I only need your help making them. I'll be doing the rest of the work, Pinkie explained. Dash thought about it for a second. Well, alright. I guess that's okay. What exactly do you need me to do? That's the spirit. Here you go. Pinkie handed Dash a cupcake. Dash was puzzled. I thought I was helping you bake. You will be. Made this one just for you before you got here. So, is this like taste testing or something? Sorta, Pinkie said. Dash shrugged and popped the pastry in her mouth. She chewed a bit and swallowed. Not bad. Okay, now what? Dash asked. Now, Pinkie informed her, you take a nap. Puzzled, Dash opened her mouth, but felt instantly lightheaded. A wave of dizziness washed over her. The world spun, and seconds later she collapsed to the floor. When Dash regained consciousness, she found herself in a dark room. She tried to shake her head, but found that a torch what the fuck? Leather strap held it firmly in place. She struggled to move, but braces around her chest and limbs glued her to a rack from a series of sturdy planks, which spread her legs wide apart. This is already starting to sound like porn. BDSM. Oh, fucking. Dash's wings were the only part of her not tied down. As they fluttered frantically while she struggled to escape. Sorry, I read that wrong. As she writhed, Pinkie jumped suddenly into her line of sight. Goody, you're awake. Now we can get started, Pinkie stated gleefully. She bounded into the darkness and quickly reappeared, pushing his long cart just as the clock. Pinkie, what's going on? I can't move, Dash said urgently. Well, duh, that's because you're tied down, chided Pinkie. That's why you can't move. I didn't think you'd need to be told that. But why? What's happening? I thought you said I was going to help you make cupcakes. You are helping. You see, I ran out of the special ingredient, and I need you to get more. Special ingredient? Dash was now breathing heavily and started to panic. What special ingredient? Pinkie giggled and responded. You silly. Yup. Dash's eyes widened, and her face contorted in fear. Then she started to laugh and said, in a voice bordering on hysteria, Ooh, you really got me there, Pinkie Pie. Tricking me into thinking I'm going to get made into a cupcake. I gotta tell you, this is the best prank yet. You win. You're the best. Pinkie only giggled even more. Thanks, Dash. But I haven't done any pranks today, so I can't accept your praise. Dash was struggling in pain. Pinkie, come on, this isn't funny. Why are you laughing? Before Dash could answer, Pinkie grabbed the cloth and whipped it off the cart. On the cart was a tray containing various sharp medical tools and knives, carefully organized and wickedly sharp, as well as a large medical bag. Dash was now in panic mode. She was starting to hyperventilate. Her mind raced as she tried to reason with the pink pony. You can't do this! Pinkie, I'm your friend! I know you are, but that's why I'm so happy that I've got you here. We get to share your last moments together. Just you and me. Pinkie was giggling again. But the other ponies will wonder where I am. When the clouds pile up, they'll come looking for me, and then you'll get found out, Dash cried in desperation. Oh, Dash, said Pinkie, don't worry. There are plenty of Pegasus ponies to take care of a few clouds, and besides, no one will find out. How long do you think I've been doing this? And with that ominous statement, the light suddenly came to life. and revealed the rest of the ring. Oh no! Dash reeled in horror at the image presented to her. The room was decorated with typical but twisted Pinkie Pie flair. Colourful streamers of tried entrails spluttering around the ceiling. Brightly painted skulls of all sizes were attached to the walls, and organs done up in pastels filled with helium were tied to the backs of chairs. The tables and chairs were made of bones and the preserved flesh of past ponies. Dash cringed upon seeing the center piece of the table nearest to her. The heads of four foals, their eyes closed as if they were sleeping, were wearing party hats made from their own skin. With a with a thrill of terror, with a thrill of terror, this is shit. Dash recognized one of them as Apple Bloom's classmate Twist. Dash's eyes darted back and forth, and then fell upon a patchwork banner hanging from the rafters, made from several tan pony hides. The words, "Life is a party," were scrawled on it in blood red. Dash's attention was brought back by a party horn unfurling and tickling her nose. She gave to Pinkie Pie, who was standing right in front of her. The party pony was wearing a dress quilted in fine skin, emblazoned with cutie marks. On her back fluttered 6 Pegasus wings, all of different colours. As the earth pony skipped in excitement, a necklace of 7 unicorn horns cracked together loudly. "Like it?" Pinkie asked. "I made it myself." Desperately, Dash pleaded with the smiling pony before her. "Pinkie, please, I'm sorry if I did anything to you. I didn't mean it. Please let me go. I promise I won't tell anybody." "Oh, Dash, she didn't do anything. It's just that your number came up and, well, I don't make rules. We can't turn back now." Dash was cheering up. "How could this be happening?" "Oh, don't be sad, Dash," said Pinkie. "Look, this will cheer you up. I brought you a friend." Suddenly, out of nowhere, Pinkie produced a brightly painted blue and yellow skull. It was about pony size, but it had a very defining feature: a beak. Dash gaped in horror. Is that, is that? Hey, Dash, let's hang together. These ponies are lame, or dweebs, Pinkie mimicked. I caught her right before she left town. Remember when I left the party for about 20 minutes? That wasn't enough time to play with her, of course. I had to wait till after the party to do that, but boy, am I glad I did. It was worth it for the flavour alone. Griffins taste like 2 animals at once. It's amazing. I know she didn't have a number like everyone else in Huntsville, but when I was going to get another chance to try Griffin, when was I going to get another chance? When was I going to get another chance to try Griffin? I probably should have asked where she came from so I could have gotten more, but I forgot. I'll tell you what though, she was quite a fighter. She lasted a long time, which was a lot of fun to me. I got the chance to play with somebody other than a pony and try new things. Too bad she had such a ready mouth. She said so much bad stuff, I just had to take her tongue out, you know. Bad language makes for bad theory, Rainbow Dash. Dash didn't have anything to say. She just sobbed and realized her heart bottom. "Well," said Pinkie Pie with an air of finality, "that's enough for reminiscing. Time to begin." Putting down Gilda's skull, the pink pony gripped a scalpel of the cleft in the cleft of her hoof and walked over to Dash's right flank. Without any flash, Pinkie placed the blade an inch above Dash's cutie mark and began a circular cut around it. Dash shouted in pain and tried desperately to pull away, but the braces held her still. Finishing the incision, Pinkie grabbed the curved skinny mark from the tray. Screwing up her face in concentration, she worked it under Dash's skin and sliced the hide away from the muscle. Dash ground her teeth as she tearfully watched her flesh peel off. Pinkie then moved to the other side and repeated the process on Dash's left flank. Once she had finished, Pinkie held up both cutie marks in front of her head and started waving them like pom-poms. Dash just whimpered. The thighs burnt like nothing she had felt before. Placing the ragged patches of skin down, Pinkie selected a large butcher knife and walked behind the blue Pegasus. "I hope you don't mind. I think I'm going to win it now." Pinkie laughed. She grabbed Dash's left wing in her mouth and played with it for a few seconds, yanking it back so the sharp pain reignited the fire in Dash's flame. Then, stretching the wing out, Pinkie brought the blade down hard at the base. Instantly, Dash screamed and thrashed her appendage. The movement threw off Pinky's aim. She tried to hit the mark again but missed. He carved a huge slice into Dash's back. Dash, gotta stay still or I'll keep missing, scolded Pinky as her friend howled. Pinky took another whack and hit the target. She swung it again and again. Blood sprayed into the air, but Pinky realized she wasn't getting anywhere. The blade just wasn't going through the bone. I guess I forgot to sharpen it. I'll try something else, stated Pinky matter-of-factly as she tossed the knife over her shoulder, embedding the blade into the table. Through the haze of painted tears, Dash heard the sound of a metal box opening and closing. Got it. Say, Dash, why do they call it a hacksaw? It doesn't hack. Hacking is what I was doing with the knife. This is a saw. I don't get it. Pinky placed the tool over the mangled flesh of the last attempt. Standing on her hind legs, she worked the saw back and forth with her front hooves. It sliced effortlessly through the bone and skin. She felt the feeling of the jagged teeth grinding into her bone made Dash want to vomit. She watched numbly as her wings flew over her head and landed with a fluff on the table. Pinky moved to the next wing and started sawing. Dash didn't struggle this time. She'd given up trying to find focused on checking back screams of agony. Abruptly, the sawing paused. Pinky was only halfway done, and the wing was hanging by a sliver. The wing hanging off by a sliver. Hey Dash, Pinky piped up. Think fast. Suddenly, Pinky yanked the wing as hard as she could. The bone snapped, but the blue pony's skin held, then tore away. The pull ripped away a long strip of flesh all the way down Dash's back to her rump. Her body seized. This is shit. At the unexpected trauma. As her pelvis tensed up, Dash felt a warm release between her legs, and her loud, unending melody of pain filled the room. Unable to catch her breath, she blacked out. Dash awoke with a gasp. The stench of urine filled her mucus-caked nostrils. As her vision came into focus, she saw a very pouty Pinkie Pie removing a large adrenaline needle from her chest. Stopping her hooves, the frustrated Pinkie lashed out at the helpless victim. Didn't anyone teach you any manners? It's very rude to fall asleep when someone invites you over to spend time with them. How would you like it if I came over to your house and went to sleep? Oh, I'm sorry, Dash. You're so boring. I think I'll take a nap. Do you think I like always doing this by myself? I told you how excited I got when I found you were next, but I was excited to have a friend here with me while I work. But no! You've got to be considerate. You know, I thought you were tough. I thought you could handle anything. I've had foals stand up better than you. Do I have to baby you, huh? Is that how you want me to remember you? As a baby? The Pinkie stopped to catch her breath. Dash blinked and sobbed softly. Her back was in agony. Her sides were on fire. There was an intense pain in one of her legs. As she blinked again, she saw Pinkie pop something red into her mouth and began to chew. Noticing Dash's stare, Pinkie quickly gulped the morsel down. What? Pinkie asked. Oh, this? She held up another teeth. Well, while you were asleep, I got a little impatient and helped myself to a small sample. I got it from your ink. It's not bad. Let's try something? Without waiting for a response, Pinkie shoved the strip of meat into the revolting Tiny's mouth. Dash gagged and immediately spat it out. Pinkie frowned and picked up the chunk of flesh. If you don't want it, you could have said no. She contemplated the discarded snotty morsel, then gulped it up. It's not like you haven't had my cupcakes before. Swallowing, Pinkie turned her attention to a small can on the tray. She removed the lid, revealing that it was filled with red-hot coals. Lying on top of the coals were several large nails. As the adrenaline filled her veins, Dash began to panic again. Picking up the can, Pinkie walked over to Dash's left, holding some tongs with her mouth. Pinkie carefully picked up a nail and positioned it at the seam between her victim's front left leg and hoof. Then grabbed a hammer and took a careful aim. No, Pinkie! Dash screamed. No, no! The hammer came down and the nail punctured Dash's skin. The white-hot burning was too much. Dash screamed as she pulled and thrashed at the braces, causing her raw skin to rub and tear. Pinkie tried to line up another nail, but she couldn't find her aim. She let out a frustrated grunt. Pinkie brought the hammer back to take a wild swing. Dash burst out crying and begging, Please stop! Please! Please stop! Pinkie rolled her eyes. Putting down the hammer and tongs, she walked back in front of her friend. stared pensively at the broken pieces. Gilda didn't even cry as much when she had a live Paris Bright stuffed down her throat. Pinky thought for a minute about what to do next, and then had a sudden spark of inspiration. Rotating a wheel on the rack, Pinky laid Dash on her back, then moved to Dash's hind legs. Bring the can with her. Picking up her tools, Pinky drove a searing hot spike of metal directly into the bottom of Dash's hook. As Dash yelled in pain, Pinky moved around and drove the second nail into the other hook. Next, Pinky went back to the car and located an enormous battery and controller, which she dragged over to where she was working. She tied copper wires between the terminals and the nails driven into Dash's hooves. Then gave Dash a wink and flipped the switch. Electricity rocketed through Dash's body. The blue pretty reacted immediately. Her body seized. Do you know the context of the word seize? What the actual fucking fuck? I'm gonna do that now. Anyway, what was I? Seized. Yeah, her body seized and her muscles snapped taut. Dash's hips thrust skyward, her eyes rolled back, and she let out a deep, throat-shredding cry. Pinky giggled and danced in place, then reached down and turned up the juice. Dash convulsed uncontrollably, then her bladder emptied one more. I'm pissing myself laughing. After about 5 minutes, Pinky shut off the power. Wisps of steam rose from the singed fur around Dash's hooves, and the area reeked of cooked flesh and burnt animals. Pinky rotated Dash upright again and tried to snap the drawing delirious pony back to attention. Dash, Rainbow Dash, wake up! Dash moaned and managed to give him modicum of sweet acknowledgement. Pinky studied her handiwork and reached into the medicine bag and produced a large syringe. Alright, time for the last round. Dash focused blearily on the needle, which Pinky took as a question as to what it was. This is a little something to take the pain away, Pinky informed Dash as she walked around her victim's broad back. Dash flinched a little as Pinky jumped the needle into the lower part of the blue pony's spine. Moving in front of her friend again, Pinky leaned down and elaborated. In a few minutes, you won't be able to feel anything below your rib cage. Then you'll be able to stay awake to watch the harvest. Dash started to cry again. Pinky? She drank out. Yeah. I want to go home, Dash sobbed. Yeah, I can see wanting to do that, replied the party pony. Sometimes I just want to give up. Just say, I'm done with this mess, and go to bed. But you know what? You can't shrug off your responsibilities. You got to pull yourself up and meet the challenges head on. That's the only way you're going to get ahead in life. Dash hung her head and cried. Minutes passed as the drug took effect. Eventually, Dash was completely numb from her chest to her flanks. At this point, Pinky approached with a scalpel. Glancing at Dash and smiling, Pinky made a long horizontal cut across the Pegasus pony's pelvis. Just above her crotch. Moving up Dash's body, Pinky made a similar incision under her ribs. Finally, Pinky made a long vertical cut down Dash's stomach, connecting the first two. Looks like she got my eye. Pinky didn't get what you meant. Or you, Dash, Pinky giggled. With a moist, gooey sound, the flaps of skin opened. The sight of her own organs and the lack of feeling caused Dash's breath to intensify. Pinky carefully sliced open Dash's abdominal sac and grabbed her large intestine. She separated the organ from the rest of the digestive tract and pulled it out of the cavity. Pinky grew jovial. Laughing as she gutted her friend, Pinky began to make jokes. Dash, growing weaker from this new source of blood loss, tried desperately to shut out the macabre act. Look at me! I'm Rarity! Pinky laughed, slinging the intestinal tube around her neck and spraying blood in all directions. Isn't my new scarf so pretty? Reaching back inside, she sliced the smaller intestine from the bowels. You spelled bowels wrong. How do you spell bowels? That is... She spelled a bowls, or whoever wrote this spelled a bowls. Where were we? There we are. squeezing out the excess excrement. Pinky filed the slimy organ through her teeth and drank it back and forth. Then to say you gotta floss every day, Dash. Dash was barely aware of what was going on anymore. The shock was causing her to faint. Disappointed, Pinky dived back into the pony's gut, ramping up her routine. Oh, don't go yet, Dash. Pinky started pulling out the rest of Dash's organs, pausing with each removal. I know I can't be a real pancreas, but you know I'm just kidding with you. Puns, 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 puns. You really got to learn to liver it up, boy. These jokes are getting flatter. I guess you gotta develop a stomach for them. Really? Puns? I have to put up with enough of those on the fucking internet without you writing out fucking. That's horrible. Pinky placed the discarded body parts into a bucket, keeping the last one for a bit longer. Ooh, bagpipes, she said, placing the end of Dash's esophagus in her mouth and the stomach in her armpit. She squeezed, and a splash of acid hit her tongue. Ew! Oh hey, look, there's your cupcake, Dash. Really? This is horrible! Dash didn't hear her tormentor. She had slipped from consciousness minutes ago. Pinky, not yet satisfied, hit Dash with another adrenaline shock. Dash woke up for the last time, her heart pounding. Warm blood flowed out from the wound in her chest in great spurts. It wouldn't be long now. Pinky brought Dash around onto her back again and straddled the blue pony's chest. Gavel at the ready. You know, Dash, I'm disappointed. I thought you would have lasted longer. I really wanted to spend more time with you before we got here. But I guess it's my fault. I should have taken it a little slower. Oh well, it really was nice knowing you, Dash. Jesus Christ. The blade sunk into the blue throat and worked its way up to Dash's chin. Coming back down, Pinky's scalpel then circled Dash's neck. The last thing Rainbow Dash felt was her skin being cut away from her skull, and the metal of the blade scraping her teeth. Then she was gone. Wow. Okay. Pinkie Pie stepped to the mirror. She had Then she was gone. Pinkie Pie stepped to the mirror. She had done a really good job. Even keeping the eyelids. She winked. The Dash winked back. Pinkie smiled. But still, she was sad that her friend was gone now. That should only lasted 50 minutes. Not nearly as long as Pinkie had wanted. She looked back at her cadaver hanging in the center of the room. The last of her friend's fluid draining into a pan. Yep, no more Rainbow Dash. As she looked, Pinkie cocked her head. She began to take notice of the fact that there really wasn't much damage to the corpse. In fact, the pink penny mused, I think, and an idea exploded in her head. She was good at sewing, and she had all the pieces. All she had to do was put them back together. Yeah, she just had to get some stuffing, and bingo, she'd have Rainbow Dash forever. In fact, thought Pinkie, that's what she'd do for all her best friends when their numbers came up. She was so excited, she skipped right over to the body with the skinner to get started. The Cupcakes would wait. Pinkie Pie had a friend to make. Jesus Christ. Alright, so, that. So, that is fucking weird. So, like, I would want to be an actual Brony and read that and all of a sudden, like, you know, just think, what? Pinkie Pie's a mad fucking murderer? So, you know, it's fucking creepy as fuck. You know, I was, for some reason, like, I don't know. It's weird. It is weird. Like, just, this fucking episode has gone for like half an hour. This is how fucking strange, like, fuck it. Thanks for watching, guys. You've been a wonderful audience, and this is Parrot signing off.